Hello and welcome to One North Main, Brockton's magazine show, where we profile people, places, and events that make this city, our city, great. Coming up on today's episode, the Council on Aging hosts their annual senior picnic at Brockton High School. YouthWorks joined forces with the Frederick Douglass Neighborhood Association to beautify the Frederick Douglass Garden. A new playground was dedicated in Jennifer Lynn Fay's name. The Salisbury Park reunion hit their stride once again, ending the summer and kicking us into the fall season. And the Family Center had an open house to share resources and to celebrate community. We are at the Council on Aging today. We're hoping to get inside the big room to celebrate Pink Flamingo Day. Let's hope we can do it. So I want you to sit back, relax, and see what your community, the City of Champions, has to offer. Did she make the shirts or did you?
We made them together. Chocolate. Gotta love it.
Hello and welcome to One North Main.
We're at Brockton High School and moseying our way in. It's August. That can mean one thing. Oh yeah, baby. It's the annual senior picnic put on by the Council on Aging. We're looking forward to it. We have a great time every year. The parking lot is jam-packed and we're heading inside for some fun. So, follow us.
All the volunteers from the Council on Aging and all the volunteers in the kitchen for helping us serve the food and everything today. And let's also give a round of applause to Charlie Tattaglione of George's Cafe. He always is here to donate the food. And I know there's a lot of candidates here. They may speak later or they're passing out flyers like myself, but I want to explain things. The primary date for the primary election is September 4th, and it is after the day after Labor Day, and unfortunately, the reason that happened, there was a lot of Jewish holidays. So they had to pick a Tuesday, and that was the Tuesday that was chosen. So unfortunately, it is a day after Labor Day, but if anybody needs absentee ballots that you know of, you can contact me, you can contact the Elections Commission downtown at City Hall. I'm sure any of the other candidates will be willing to help as well. But it is the day after Labor Day, so spread the word. It's a very important election. Then November 6th is the general election. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for showing up today, for all your support, and to all the veterans who are in the audience, thank you for your service to our country. God bless you all. And I got to thank Janice and the crew from the Council on Aging. They do a tremendous job.
We beat our record. We beat our record from last year. We served close to 400 people an Italian dinner, lunch, within 2 minutes? 2 minutes! Woo!
Fantastic. I think we're all done. It's an extra tray, Jay. You gonna eat it? No? Okay. Didn't think so.
We want to make sure that we thank all of our volunteers that are here, because without them, we couldn't do any of these events. So today we have David Andrews. Say hi, David. We have David and Carol and Bob, Eleanor, Lillian, Rose Hale, Rose Silva, John Kenny, Helen O'Connor, Francis Sorgman, and Marilyn Williams. So if we can give all of those, they set the tables, they're going to be serving behind the line, and they help you guys check in and keep it in the line today.
Starting the day after Labor Day, we're extending the hours at the library, and particularly at the two branches that have been very underutilized over the last few years. So I've got it written down just to be safe. At the main library downtown, we'll be open till 9 o'clock now on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. That's adding 6 additional hours. But even more importantly, out at the branches, the East Side Library, Tuesdays and Thursdays, they've been half days in the past. Now it'll be Tuesday 9 to 5, Thursdays 10 to 8. So that's adding 4 additional hours on both of those days, Tuesday, Thursday, and then we're doing the same thing at the West Side on Mondays and Wednesdays. So Mondays 9 to 5 at the West Branch, Wednesdays 10 to 8. That is a doubling of the hours at the branch library. So for those of you that use the branches.
Great combinations. Lennon and McCarthy, peanut butter and chocolate, and the Baywib Youth Works program and the Frederick Douglass Neighborhood Association. Wait a minute, what combo was that? They teamed up to beautify the Frederick Douglass Garden. It was quite an event, of course coordinated by Puppet Master Lynn Smith. She does it every year. This WAVE program is special. Let's take a look.
Hello, I'm Christelle Love. I work for the Brockton Area Workforce Investment Board, and I run the YouthWorks One-Stop Career Center. And today we're here celebrating the volunteer experience for our waivers. And Nicolene Batista, who is my co-worker, she will talk to you more about the WAVE program and what it actually does.
Hi, Nicolene Batista, she said. I am the Connect Activities Coordinator at YouthWorks/Baywib. So during the summer, I run a summer WAVE program. WAVE stands for Work, Achieve, Volunteer Experience. And this year, I tag teamed with Lynn Smith to work on a beautiful project called Pathway to Justice. So we have about 24, 14, and 15-year-olds in the program with the 3 leaders. And today they're installing the pavers. So they were to pick quotes from abolitionists that helped pave the way for, today's world. And they picked different quotes from different leaders in the past. And they did their artwork and all that stuff. So it's been a great experience for them.
honestly, it kind of inspired me because I learned a lot in history about this specific person, so it kind of inspired me to want to like make it a quote on a paper. So I felt that it was necessary for me to put it on the paper.
I picked Martin Luther King because I feel he was one of the most famous activists, and that he made a big impact on black people and everybody today. So, and then the design of it was dripping blood and then a blood splatter, because the quote read, "In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends." And then the silence of our friends, and the blood stands for the death of all of his friends.
I chose the quote by Pedro A. Campos because he's Puerto Rican and that's like part of me. And so like what it says raise your hands high, all those who believe themselves to be free. And it basically is saying like stick up for yourself and like don't let anybody put you down. Say what you need to say to like help make a better you, make a better community. In my artwork in the back, I try to make it perfect, but then I purposely messed up because not everything can be perfect. There's imperfections in this world, and being perfect is not really awesome.
2018 was quite the year for McKinley Park. First, the New England Patriots Charitable Foundation donated some awesome playground equipment, and the place looks wonderful. They also named the playground area after Jennifer Lynn Fay, who went missing back in 1989. It was quite the ceremony. Let's check it out.
In memory of Jennifer Lynn Fay, the lovely young Brockton girl who was 16 at the time, she mysteriously disappeared from her neighborhood back in 1989. The city is proud to be dedicating this new playground in her name. The unsolved mystery of Jennifer's disappearance has not been forgotten, and all of us in the city are happy that we're here today with all of you celebrating her life. She may have disappeared many years ago, but it is important to us that her friends and family have a place to come visit her in spirit. So we hope this dedication will bring comfort to those who knew her well.
I remember in junior high, Jen being really funny and having the coolest accent. I can't even do it. It was such a Brockton, Boston accent. And she was such a fun, I was kind of a sad kid. She was a happy, fun, loving kid, and funny as all get out. And that's pretty typical for a Brockton gal, and I just know, I'm so happy that we're able to dedicate this park in her memory.
So first of all, the family would like to really thank everyone, not only everyone here, everyone involved in building this park. When last summer, August of last year, Mayor Carpenter came to me at a fundraiser actually for Tim Cruz. We were attending together, and he came up, pulled me aside, and he said, "I have this idea. What do you think? Will the family go along with it?" And it was all I could do not to burst into tears, because it means the world to the family and to the investigators that this city never has forgotten Jennifer. And after 29 years this young lady went missing, this family has suffered that loss, and this city has suffered along with them. And we really appreciate the fact that you haven't forgotten her. When Mayor Carpenter was running for election, we were having a fundraiser to support one of the searches we were doing for Jen. And Mayor Carpenter came to us at Max's Blues Cafe, and he sat down with Dottie and I, and he said, and Charles Castro, our other investigator, and Dave Littlefield, he said to us, when I'm elected, not if, when I'm elected, I will do everything in my power to make this case move forward. And he did that. 10 days after Mayor Carpenter took office, he reached out to Charles Castro and I, and he said, "What do you need?" And I said, "I need all the players that have investigated this case to sit down at the table together. And within a month, he did that. He had Tim Cruz's office from the district attorney's office. He had the Brockton Police Department. He had the state police. He got us all together in the same room at the same table at the same time, and we went over everything A to Z in this case. And from that point forward, Jennifer's case has moved monumentally. We have made such great strides over the last 5 or 6 years, and it's thanks to Mayor Carpenter and the people in this city. We know that Jennifer never left this city that night. And we know that the people who are responsible for Jennifer's disappearance are also still here in the city. We're not going to forget, and we're not going to go away. We will never give up until we bring Jennifer home. And as much as it pains me to say, we know that Jennifer will not be playing on this playground. But to have a place to go for this family means the world. To have a place that honors Jennifer's life. There is no better place to honor Jennifer's life than a playground. Michelle said it, Jennifer's other friends, the one thing they always said to us in every interview we've ever conducted, everyone says the same thing. Jennifer was the life of the party. Jennifer was a fun girl. She was funny, she had a lot of friends, and there is no more fitting tribute than to have a playground named after her, where kids are gonna come and gather and play together and have fun. There's nothing more fitting for Jennifer Fay.
On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
There's nothing quite like a warm, cozy home. Let me tell you, there's one place like that in Brockton, 1367 Main Street. It's the Family Center, and they recently had an open house. The Family Center is run by the United Way of Greater Plymouth County. They had activities for kids, adults, food, fun, and what they have to offer. Let's take a look.
Hello and welcome to the Family Center and Community Connections in Brockton. We're the United Way and we'd love to have you come on in and take advantage of some of the great services here. Today is an open house and it allows us to show the community what is available here. So there's a number of things to attract people in. There were some book bags that have been donated to the Family Center that we're able to distribute to families who need them. There is a program in there for dental cleaning and screening. There's a safety program, an ID kit that New York Life has brought in. So there's a lot of a great activity here, but all of it's done to try to attract people here, to let them know that there are helpful services for them. They're for families and children. The overall goal is we receive funding through several contracts through the Massachusetts Department of Children and Families to reduce child abuse and neglect. And we do that by providing services, connecting people to services in the community, low threshold of coming in. You just come into the center, and we also connect you with partners. So, and there's a diverse staff who speak a multitude of languages in order for the diverse population in Brockton and the surrounding areas to be able to take advantage of the services that are here. We do educational groups, we do groups that are supportive of grandparents raising kids, we do nurturing fathers groups, but again, we try to connect people to other services that might be available. So we're really excited about what the Family Center does and the Community Connections of Brockton programs. United Way of Greater Plymouth County is very proud to be involved in this. So we hope that more people take advantage of it, because at the end of the day, we want to eliminate child abuse and neglect. That's what we're here to do.
So here today is our annual open house, and this is an opportunity for community members and families to come in, to meet the staff of the Family Center, to get to know each other, and to offer families some back to school support. So with our partnerships through Harbor One and Market Basket and New York Life, along with Protecting All Smiles, we've got events and activities for children and families. We've also partnered with the Freemasons, who came through with an emergency donation of additional backpacks because the request and the need for back to school supplies was so great that we exceeded our capacity, and they really jumped in to provide us that additional emergency support in funding backpacks and direct supplies.
My name is Jensen Denois. I'm with the Family Center. Social media is very essential. It is one of the best ways to communicate with your audience. And last but not least, it's free. So we try to utilize our social media, and we have our Facebook page, which is the Family Center of Brockton Community Connection. We also have our Instagram, which is family_center_Brockton, and our Twitter, family_center_Brockton, and we try to connect with our audience. And we just recently started a campaign, which is a hashtag, it's CC Brockton. So whenever we post our events or activities, we use the hashtag CC Brockton so people can connect through us via Twitter, social media, even on our website, which is www.ccbrockton.org.
We were fortunate enough to have an agreement with the Trinity Baptist Church, and they're great, not only landlords, but they're great partners. So it's an extension of the church building. There was a church school here years ago, so it really is a great building. It's a nice old building with a lot of character and a lot of challenges like old buildings, but it's a great relationship we have. It's right along 1367 Main Street, so it's accessible by public transportation. It's also easy to get to by walking if you have to. So it's a great location, and we have a great relationship with the church. The services for us are, we do assessments of families, what their needs are, and then we try to connect them to services. So it's an information referral, but it's also, we provide some education classes and some supportive classes in order to allow families to know what's in the community, support them, strengthen them. There's just a lot of stressors in all of our lives, and if we can provide some support for families that might be struggling, hopefully they won't have to struggle, and hopefully that they can raise their kids in an environment that's healthy and free of problems, and that's what we're really trying to do, is to serve. We have a terrific staff, multi-languages, multi-cultures, all very caring, compassionate people. They care deeply about the families and the children that they're working with. So excited to be here and want people to take advantage of the services that are here.
The goal here at the Family Center is to make resources, information, and support accessible to families. We're really proud of the fact that we're funded through the Department of Children and Families as a preventative arm to the community, and so there's no eligibility requirements. We don't check insurance. We don't turn anyone away, and we hope to continue to keep our doors open and keep the number of families we serve increasing over time as we enhance the services we provide and our partnerships amongst the community. And so we hope to continue to build key partnerships with stakeholders, engage parents and residents in more activities, and provide more opportunities for young families.
Salisbury Park. It's a great place to visit. It's a great place to hang out. It's also a great place for a reunion. Every year for the past 17 years, a reunion has happened at that site. People from the old neighborhood get together, celebrate friendship, family, and you know what? They also celebrate some sweet barbecue. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Joan Madden. I'm the president of the Salisbury Park Reunion. We've been doing this now for 18 years. We started off by making plans to have a reunion for those of us who grew up in the 50s. Back in the 50s, we used to play in this park. It was our backyard. It was before the projects, because before the projects we had single houses and 2- and 3-story houses, and this was our neighborhood, the black community. We had Snow Street, Old Conley Square, Bay Street, Plymouth Street, and we just decided to have a reunion, and this is what's happened. This is the 18th year, and I feel that God has shined down on us for 18 years, and He's still shining down on us, so He must approve of it. And I'm here with Bill Carpenter, our mayor. Hi, Bill, come on over.
Joni, thank you. You stay right here with me. So thank you so much for everything you've done and your committee has done to make this a reality again this year. This is just one of the truly great annual Brockton events. I enjoy it so much because this is what Brockton is all about. And particularly for the city's African American community, whose roots are deep here on the east side of the city, and particularly here in the vicinity of Plymouth Street. And the fact is, we have lots of people here who are still from Brockton. We have many people here who are no longer from Brockton or no longer live in Brockton, but come back every year for this event because this is so the history and the spirit here is incredible. And I appreciate so much how well you guys treat me. And I appreciate the fact that we're able as a city to support this event because it's important.
We appreciate you. We appreciate how much you and Tim Carpenter have helped us over the years. And it's been wonderful how you have all given us suggestions on how we can make this a better event. And we couldn't ask for any more.
Well, and if you look at the park out here at a day like today, you know, the green space, this park, just full of folks that are enjoying friendship and working together and just enjoying the city, enjoying each other. And so it means a lot to us, Joan, that you and your committee are able to keep this event going and make it bigger and better every year. So thank you for everything you do.
And I'd like to say one more thing. We have been doing this for 18 years, those of us who grew up in the 50s, and we're getting tired. So we have
need some young blood.
Exactly. And thank God we have a few of the younger ones who has joined us, and I let them know it's not all fun and games. It's a commitment that has to be worked on, you know. So they're all willing to. We have Tracy over here, who's one of our new members, and a few others, Chris Winston and Denise Baker, and a few others that have joined, and we're happy to have them.
Well,
yeah.
It's important as a city that we keep this event going every year, make it bigger and better every year, and I'm sure that's exactly what's going to happen. Thank you, Joni. Hey.
It's an event where we have a good time. All we want is people to come and enjoy themselves. We don't sell anything. We bring our own food, and we're grandfathered in to have to use the grills because we have proven that we do clean up behind ourselves, and it's a nice event. The grandmothers are here down to the grandbabies. So everybody behaves themselves, and it's a family affair. It's one great big family affair.
Hi, my name is Tracy Montero. I'm on the committee down here for this beautiful, wonderful day of the Salisbury Reunion. All the people out here having a great time. This is a great, great occasion. I want everybody out there to see this occasion. Come on down here. If you're from Brockton, come on down here next year. It's a great time. It's a great, great, great time. A lot of food, a lot of lovely people. The mayor is here. All the families are here. It's a great time. And it just lets you think about what this city's about and how long it's been here. This tree right here in the backdrop, way before my time. And if you look at it, you probably find a lot of initials that you know. If you've never, ever had anything experienced like this in Brockton, I want you to come on down here. Good food, good music, and the best thing, good people.
We hope you enjoyed the show. To learn more about Brockton Community Access, please visit our website at bcatv.org. You can also check out our YouTube page, youtube.com/TheBrocktonChannels, all one word. For everyone in 1 North Main, including executive producer Mark Lindy and producer Aaron Tebow, I'm Jay Miller, and guess what? It's time to boogie.